Well, hello, this is Gmodism Total Nerdy Channel, and we are here with another little basic Garry's Mod weapons tutorial. And we will be building a compact missile launcher that will have, well, basically that you can increase the aiming chance a bit by spreading them out. And this will be a smaller version of what we did the last time. This is rather straightforward. Go to Steels, and here you have the third. Do as many as you want, but we will be having three missiles. Or no, we will have 4 different charges, and there will be 3 missiles in each charge, basically. So we will align them quite close to each other like this. And well, now they happen to be squarey, so let's do a 4x4. Or not 4x4, but it will be 4 missiles and each shot and 4 missiles in each tube. So in total it will be a system of 16 missiles. However, we do actually, we can do it like this. We make one and then we dupe it. So what we will do now is actually finding what we will have as a charge, and that will be being this little nice tube here. And we will have 2 and 3 and 4. We line them up, and now we need to be quite careful here, because the firing button must be, well, the one that will be in the front must be the one, which is what you want to begin with fire, otherwise they will get really weird. We will select this little model here, so this will be last in. The next one, number 2, will be, oops, let's see here, second in. The missile number 3 will be third, or not, oh yes. And here we have, well, number 4. Number 4 of course needs to be in the button, so it's, well, should be last in here, because we like to fire it last. As you can imagine here, we will go to physical properties, select the super eyes, and we will have our tube to be super eyes, so it will be much more slidey. It's super slidey now. And you can see that this takes a bit of precision work, but it's totally cool. And we can see there it's outside, and we can freeze it about there. Should be nice. And well, we put them all in, and then I will be right back. Despite being very careful, I did wrong. You can see here, you can, when they're frozen, you can check and activate them if they're on. I also realized that we will be able to fit a 5th missile inside the tube, so we will do that. Now something else that I want to make you a little bit observant about is that the toggle must be checked. If the toggle box is not checked, you will need to hold the button until it has hit the target. Well, number 1 will be the first missile we will fire, that's the last one. So the number 5 will of course be the one that's inside first, because we will fire that lastly. Oh well, you get it. But anyways, when we have installed the number 5, we will go to the weld tool, and we will set the force limit to, well, as much as 500 is actually okay, and we will weld it together. Now we will check which is the 4th one, and that will be the next missile to enter. Remember to freeze them all when you are done with putting them in. Also, it can be a good idea to have a little millimeter between between the missiles. When we put this in, as far as we go, we can actually take it and jog it back just a little bit. And so they won't collide with each other. Then we will take the force weld and weld 5000 to that one too. Well, now we will do select where, well, we have the 5, we have the 4, and the 3 will be the next one to enter. Well, you understand it, repeat the steps until your tube is full. Alright, now we have a nice and full tube. Now we want maybe go and take the duplicator tool and see if it works as it should. Well, where can it be? Duplicator. Right click and left click. Now we can unfreeze this one and we can move it around. Now these other ones are frozen, so it's okay, but we will fire them. 1. We can deactivate it. 2, 3, 4, 5. And well, deactivate the others. We can see it works completely fine. What we want to do now is, well, of course, strap on some cool materials. Let's find them here. I don't know, select what you want. Well, I go for camo this time, and the missiles will be chromey black. Well, anyways, your duplicator tool, you take it here and we copy this one and we paste it so that we can have a bunch of them, like 4 of them, as I said before. Then we can unfreeze, and we need to be quite careful, and we forgot to unfreeze that one actually. And this seems to be working fine. Okay, now we do the duplicator again and we copy them like that. Then we unfreeze, 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 and we need to move them. Very carefully hold your shift when you're doing these steps here, and don't do any harsh moves, because then you might accidentally destroy the force welds, which are very necessary to make this structure working. Well, you see where I'm getting. Just align them all and good, so that we can have a little nice together sitting structure, not harder than that really. Alright, that's good enough. Now the tubes themselves are actually very heavy. They weigh 600 kilos or 600 units. Either you use weight tool to make them, well, yes, lighter, or you just have a heavy base prop like this one, which weighs around, what is it? This one weighs 1,500 kilos, if I don't remember incorrectly. Now, what we will do now is take the No Collide tool, left click it to all of these tubes, like that. And now we need to be very careful to not accidentally collide with the missiles. It's a very careful thing to build missiles actually. And well, the thrusters don't have any collision, so that's okay. And that's all fine. Now take your welding tool and we should be setting the weld force limit to 0, so it's basically can't break. And we should weld all of the tubes once to this little base thing. Now we go to our duplicator tool and paste it down. And hopefully it will now work. Now there is no guarantee that this will work, but it hopefully will. So let's try to unfreeze this and we will aim it and we see how it works. So, pressing key 1. Boom! 4 shots like there. Pressing key 2. Boom! 4 shots right there. Pressing key 3. Boom! Right there. And lastly, no, we have 5 shots. 4. And 5. Ooh, that's scary. Awesome. So it works completely fine, and it's a quite cool compact missile launcher. Now it's empty, but we have saved it as a duplicator file. We can now unfreeze it, and we can have a new one, and we should aim it carefully so the force welds don't break, because if I think correctly, the force weld will actually hold them upside down, but not for very hard turbulence. But well, this is a weapon that you could use as a turret on maybe a tank or some artillery with firing these in large groups. So that's cool. Or just for your own pleasure, fill the sky with explosives very fast. Well, they're actually rather fun. We will of course save this one into dupes, and we will save this one, as you might imagine one would want to do. Alright, is it like ever going to? And here, we don't have it here yet. Save dupe. Alright, oh, it's just slow. It's just slow. Alright. Okay, these are actually simple and very fun. We'll just experience the firepower and see if we have aimed at ourselves correctly. Wow, we did. We did. We totally did. Okay, let's try again. Whoa, it's raining missiles. Alright. See if... Well, I basically showed you everything, so if you will jump off, then I say thank you very much for watching. Please like the video if you also liked it. And, well, check my other videos and subscribe for future content to be found easier for your sake. Now, this should be a bit too heavy for this poor car, but when have anyone even cared about these cars very much? Okay, oh, damn it. That's a floppy missile. We probably need to weld all of these to the little car also, otherwise this will not work. Alright. Haha. Oh. I think it's too heavy. Well, you need to use weight tool to make all that lighter if you like to use it on the regular cars. But, yeah. Well, enough of all talk. What can I say more than... Let's get a camera. Anticlimax. Ah, fantastic. This is the view I wanted to have. Well, Gmodism, thank you very much for watching. So, I will only say... I hope I see you next time. And this is Gmodism, Total Nerdery Channel officially out! And the sky is lit up. Oh well, see you next time.